Hey, Christian, how are you, buddy? I've been live for 5 minutes. Where is everybody? 5 minutes. I was about to shut it off. Hopefully my internet won't fizzle out today. Everything's giving me a hard time today. I don't know. and get it. Hey, Roger, how are you, buddy? Won't be in chat, but listening in. Really nice games today. Awesome, Roger. Awesome. Keep it going, buddy. Keep it going. Come on, get off there. There we go. Jeez. What's up, bro? Ah, that was a struggle. Total struggle. What I do with my seen you on GTA last night, bro. I didn't have time to jump in the chat though. I seen you on there. Rain? We got sunshine today. Sunshine today. Good day to sit in the house and play GTA, right? Woo! Take an eye out. I haven't finished the robbery, but the auto shop is too hard. Is it? The auto shop, I have a hard time with the mission where you gotta go and get the hard drives out of the bunker. I'm good until I get to the dock. I always end up they end up killing the guy that you're supposed to protect. So I have that issue. Some of these computers thinking, you take them down. Yeah, the problem with that bike though, you only get 20 shots, so better make it count. Better get 20 shots. No. Get from the base to the right. Yeah. Just get a hanger for the at the base, and then you don't have to worry about the wanted level going in there. You're gonna get a wanted level when you steal that jet, though. All right, what we got going on? The wrong screwed up. You got the hanger? Yeah, you're good to go there. Those hanger missions are easy to do too, but use the oppressor to do them. You know, the source missions really easy. The inventor or the oppressor. He's in there. Don't want to come in. Rip the guts out. Rip the guts out. After a little break. A little peppermint patty. Mm-hmm. Oh. Do that wrong time. Remake out of Cadbury. Likes Cadbury. Yeah, go. Peppermint patty. Hey, feel this and see. Yeah, look, Cadbury. 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 Yeah, we'll call it Cadbury. These old computers are nice. Man, they're so pain to get apart. All right. Then Twinkie Queen some cat. Are you? That'll make her happy. Yeah, Scrapping Irish sent me a big box full Cadbury stuff. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I think she likes any cream. She likes any cream. Yeah, it's old school. Old school. Shop's getting empty. Good thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Irish. It's called a Hattie box. I think it was called. Had all kinds of cool shit in it. have the coolest. But I gotta take this panel off somewhere. Maybe not. Nope. Very good. Very good. Got a crap load of CD-ROMs I gotta get done too. Lots to do. Lots to do. Okay. Any more screws in there? Huh. Hold on. Something is holding it. Found it. Do all that just to get this damn board out. Unacceptable in my book. Piece of brass? It is. Piece of brass. We'll clean that up later. Over there for now. That's it for that one. Yep. Ship it. Yep, same damn thing. Same damn thing. Hey, Christopher, how you doing, buddy? Yep. Stripped and naked. Nothing wants to work today. I don't get it. Don't get it. All right, now. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. See if this bottom piece comes out. I think it does. Yeah, it does. It does. Make life easier. Maybe it does. Supposed to. There we go. There we go. Done. On what bench? Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hopefully we can get some ceramic CPUs out of these two. Now, I know the one ain't gonna be. You see that one. Hey, Scrap It All. Scrap It All. My hero. Scrap It All's here. I had to clean up a little bit now. Anybody want this bench? Think about getting rid of it. I ain't getting rid of it. I get rid of one. Come on, give me a ceramic. I need a ceramic. Black fiber, just as good. These are worth good money. Yeah, that's not a screwdriver. Yeah, screwdriver. Yeah, black fibers are like $44 a pound, $46 a pound, something like that. You know it. Isn't that what they say? Pop this battery out. And I said I was gonna quit taking these tantalums, but I still take them. Habit. Habit. Got a couple. They're like when board shorts started buying them, they were like $11 a pound. Now they're down to like $9. So when I go to board stores, anything that's $5 a pound or over is when I load on the truck first. And the garbage, like the mid grade and low grades, those go on the back. Except for laptops, because laptops are like $1.10 a pound for a complete with a good screen, but you're averaging about $8 to $10 per laptop. So yeah, these are like 44 or 46. They're one of them. You're sitting there doing nothing. Look on Board Sort's website under CPUs. You want me to do it for you? I got it pulled up anyway. I always have Board Sort's tab up because I'm always looking for pricing. Black fiber. Let's see. They are so many CPUs here. $46 a pound for these. So that's not a bad racket. So that board is a large socket ready to go. Let's see what's for large sockets. Are they still up in price? Large socket, $4.50 a pound for these, and I have a big, huge tote full. So that's pretty good. So this goes to the motherboard stack. Memory goes on bin. Yeah, so depending on what I have for board sort when I go will be depend on whether I take my memory or not. I'm going to try to hold my memory for a year. And then for a year, or if it hits Scrap and Joan, good to see you. If it hits $25, which it ain't gonna do, but so this was an old computer here, but it has the green fiber CPU. I can get it out of here. I hate working with gloves. Well, computers, you pretty much have to wear gloves, or your hands will look like raw hamburger when you're done. What's up, country? What's up, country? And we'll pop this little icy chip off of there. That one's good to go. So what did I say, $4.50? So just for kicks and giggles. See that, Scrap it all? I didn't say the other word. See that? I've been doing actually pretty good. All right, so let's see what we got. Kicks and giggles. On the poundage. On the poundage. All right. Processing motors. So large socket boards are 2.248. So this is $10 right here. Just those two boards. And like I said, I have a big tote full of them out the driveway. Well, I couldn't say shits and giggles because that wouldn't be right. Now see what you made me do? So yeah, $10 right there. And some of the boards, the large socket, I have, bigger ones, smaller ones. Oh, hey, let's do this. Oh, we got a little scale out there. My black fibers. Oh, wait, let's do this. Let's see how much these are. I got 6 of them. I just sold a bunch of my CPUs, too. I try to pile them up until I get a bunch. But I went on a cleaning spree. So 4.23 pounds. 4.23 ounces. So those 6 was $12.16. 3, 4, 5, 6. So this adds up. It adds up. You know, another good one is, yeah, let's do this. Do one more, then we'll make the computer. Scrap it all got me sidetracked. I'm blaming scrap it tall. All right, let me reset this. Back up the CPUs and find slot processors. Once. All right. So if you ever get anything that looks like that, that's a slot processor as well. Don't take nothing off of it. Even these funny looking things, slot processors. Big Country probably has a ton of these laying around, but won't send them to me. I don't get it. That guy has too much money. Too much money. Got too much money laying around. All right, 1.910. 0.910. Okay. 1.9. 1.910. I don't have a 9 button on my keyboard. Fell off. So that's $32.47 right here. So that's 30, 40. What did I say the black fibers was? I don't remember. I'm almost at $50 with 3 little things. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. At all? Like scrap at all. It's only February and I've already filled the barrel. Yeah, but you ain't filling up no e-waste barrels, buddy. Well, all right, so I'm at 30, 40, yeah, a little over $50 on if I sold these, the 2 motherboards, and these black fibers. Still have a whole mountain of stuff. I don't have a very good memory. I don't have a good short-term memory. It's terrible. Terrible. But yeah, when I get computers done today, then I want to I'm gonna move some stuff around too. Board sitting over here all by its lonely self. You okay, little board, all by your lonely self? Get you cleaned up. You ain't got no time. You don't need no time. You're a procrastinator. Procrastinator. You ain't busy. You don't do nothing. Your boy does everything. So how are you busy? I'm busy. Woo! That bounced off my forehead. I put my glasses on. Messed up my good eye. Yeah, if you sell board short, take all this extra plastic crap off. There ain't no garbage on it. There you go. So this is another large socket board. So this is like another $5. Another $5. Lot processor boards are considered large socket boards. 2 IC chips. I can do an easy computer, but those last were a pain in the butt. Pain in the tucket. Come and get this one. You can have this one. I gave one of these away. I gave it to one of my YouTube people over in Pennsylvania. He drove from Pennsylvania to Board Sort, and in 3 hours from Board Sort to here, picked up a table, and then drove all the way back home to Pennsylvania, which is like an 8-hour drive. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I got that metal table over there that I was doing my copper on. That's a nice sturdy steel table. Looks like it's stainless steel. Nah. He made Mountain No Vice. Shut up. He got jokes. Big country got jokes. The day you mount a vice is the day I'm gonna drop dead. Scrapalo's gonna miss me. Scrapalo's gonna miss me. Can't sell those for motors, so they go in the shred pile. They used to buy them as motors, but their buyer said too much plastic. That's what the kibosh on that. I used to take hundreds and hundreds of pounds of those things in. Put the kibosh on. These I sell at Board Sort. I don't do nothing with these. Like 25 cents a pound. The only thing I take off is this little metal plate right here. What's fair is fair. If they treated me like crap, I would just leave it on there, but they're good people down there, so. Where's that other screw at? Right here. Get off of there. Okay. Yeah, that's when it's gonna last so long. Hard to hold the vice. You have a broken wrist because you got hit with a hammer. Hey, Shark, how you doing, buddy? I'm trying to find a swampy PC, but I don't have any. Those are all reserved for you. You can keep them. I had one the other day. Looked like I got ran over by 2 high-lows, 3 semi-trucks, and one of them big mining dump trucks. Okay. Refinery end. Yeah, I don't get too many crappy ones. Thank goodness. Yeah, sorry about yesterday's live, guys. That internet just wasn't having it. So I went in and called the internet company, and I was on the phone for them for about 30 minutes, and they were configuring settings for my router on their side. And I like Board Sort. I don't like Chris, but I like Board Sort. That's 2 different things, Shark. So they configured a bunch of stuff, and I haven't had any problems. So we'll see what happens. I want to try to get another load of shred out Friday. I already took the screws out. See what I mean? Losing my mind. Yeah, clean out. Fan I just leave in there. And I throw these with my low peripherals. Right, one chip on these, but that's where they go. Please remind me, how much money should I offer my scrapyard for computers? Depends on how they buy them. My yard's thing is I pay pretty much double what they pay. So they buy it as break each for 14 cents. So I pay 28 cents. And that's the highest I will pay. If it goes any higher, then they can keep it. I actually went there yesterday, picked up a few things, and took a few things out of my bin and threw it in the shred thing for them. Take care, country. It was a PlayStation and an Xbox. I took it out, threw it right in the shred pile. Dump them out. Find me and shit. This one here, this was an i5. I already pilfered the CPU at. This was in the 11th gen. It was a 11500 CPU. It was $45 at Port Source. I had 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, you don't want to go really high. But mine's been I started at 20 cents, and it kept going up, and it's been 28 now for quite a while. A couple of years anyway. But they don't, the reason they probably don't raise it is because I buy AC units, I buy motors, I buy wire, I buy a bunch of stuff from them, and it all goes back to them, just a cleaner form. Wire goes back as number 2 or bare bright, after I strip it. And so I think that's kind of why they just leave it like it is. And even this stuff, if I buy a computer for 28 cents, the only thing I want out of it is the board, the memory, the CPU, and the little, aluminum heat sinks. The metal, the wire, the heat sinks, the aluminum, that all goes right back to the scrapyard. So, it's kind of weird the way that plays out, but like I bought a 10,000 pounds of e-waste from them. It might have been 2 years ago now. So I didn't have enough money to buy it all. So my yard was cool. They let me buy so much at a time. Like I'd go rent like a 10-foot U-Haul and fill it up with a bunch of stuff, and then come back, and get some vanfuls, So it probably took me a month and a half to get it all. But it just depends. And there's a lot of yards here that won't sell you anything. So, but the benefit I have with my yard is they have, the yard I go to here, and then they have another yard that's like 16 miles from here where I go and get the Gaylord boxes a lot of times. So I have 2 scrap yards that I can go and buy stuff from. So I really don't need any more scrap yards. These 2 guys keep me extremely busy. So yeah, it's in one of my videos. I have to go back and find it. But it had to be over 2 years ago because my buddy that used to help me all the time that passed away, he was helping me with it. So yeah, it's been over 2 years. But every now and then I will get like a massive hit at the scrapyard, and it's a screw under here or something. Like somebody took a bunch of memory and threw it in the shred box, in their shred box. My scrapyard, they have steel containers, that you put your shred in, and then they have a scale inside where they, put it on the scale and they weigh it. So somebody dumped a bunch of memory in there, and the one scale guy there, he literally sat there and picked it all out. I mean, it was hilarious. And he had 2 of those wheelie garbage cans. He had 1.5 of those filled. So, he put it on the side. So the yard manager, he's like, well, how much you give me for that? I said, well, technically it's the same as e-waste, but, my yard manager knows, what memory is. He knows how much it is. I said, well, here's the problem. I says, it has to be sorted out because there was Rambus memory in there. There was some boards with some steel plates on the bottom, so it wasn't completely all memory, but 95% of it was. So I came home, I cleaned all the Rambus memory, took and they were all the Rambus that has the clip where you can just slide it up and pop it off. So I ended up giving him $500 for all that memory, and I made like almost $3,200 on it. So that was a good hit. Every now and then I'll get a good hit like that. But it's just like I said, you just gotta talk to them and feel them out. Feel them out. Nice. Good thing to find. That's a good thing to find. Like my one computer store, I buy the RAM from him. I give him $10 a pound, but I sell it for $23 a pound. So not losing nothing there. And he gives me like trays and trays and trays full of it. That'd be another thing, maybe scrap it all. Is if you got any computer stores in your area, check with them and see what they do with their scrap. And no, I am not taking that little badooble off of there. That goes right to the trash. Everyone else probably having convulsions. You didn't take that off. There you go. Well, good luck, buddy. Now we got his computers on because I want to start breaking all these down. That's all copper. These little eyelets here are brass, and this is all copper. You just smash with a hammer, and you get a good chunk out of them. This is the base, and it has that little board on it there. And this is all full of that sticky gooey stuff. This stuff is so weird. Like it'll stick to this, but it don't stick to your hands. And even if I took my gloves off and touch this, there's no residue on your hands. But what I do is, on this, I'll just leave this on, and this is just soldered on, so I'll just heat that up a little bit, and this will come off, and then this is number 2 copper. So out of one of these, you have the copper here, copper there, copper there, copper there, and then inside you have this piece here, which is that piece right there. So that's the inside part. So you have that. This piece here is part of that. That's part of it. That's part of it. And this is all chunky copper. Then you have this little thin copper thing. So that's all out of one of those. And I have hundreds of those things to do. Hundreds of them. Let's see if we can get a quick copper weight on this. Some of these will be 2, some will be 3. So this right here, it's just a little over a half a pound. It's 0.586. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I go back. There you go. So half a pound each. And like I said, I have hundreds of those to do. And that was all free. This was all free stuff. What's up, Lee? Plus, I have a whole bunch of them outside in a tote. A bunch of other stuff. So. Oh, I just got a little note here. Intel Pemi 233, 16-bit hard drive, 3,249.3 megabits. Tells you everything that's in it. Maybe we can get a ceramic out of it, because it is an oldie. Yes, sir. Free is the best. For sure. You know, a lot of people say, oh, why would you buy scrap? Why not? And, you know, I do this for a living, so. But I kind of have a system now, so it works for me. I make money doing it. So. Make the money doing it, so I'm good. I clean these power supplies after I get done with this one. They're piling up over here. No, I will not be taking the copper out of that either. Hey, Bill, what's happening, buddy? I think Shark left. I think he did. So yeah, I got all those plug things done yesterday, so that was good. So those are out of my hair. Not to worry about them anymore. 92 pounds of plugs. Crazy. And like I said, those were up free too. So, well, Scrapper, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I told that lady at the cable company that I was in the middle of a live stream. She got booted off of there. And I make my living on the live stream. Yeah, oh, a little fib. Fib. It's actually getting warm in here. Shut something off. Go with that one for now. More wire. This up here. Yeah, I'd like to finish these computers today, but I don't know if how far I'll get. Got some servers there too I gotta do and make something good to eat. There you go. I had some peppermint patties, and you know what I did this morning? Such an idiot. I put a banana in my pocket. Right here in my pocket. And I put my banana nut muffin in this pocket. Okay? I took the banana nut muffin out. I put it over here. So I'm over here working and I'm bouncing and well, needless to say my banana exploded in my pocket. So that was kind of a mess. That's how my day started. Didn't even make my eggs or nothing this morning. Got up and wanted to get out here. I know I was out here last night till 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. Oh, really late enough. Got a jacked up screw here. Jacked up screw. So I had banana puree. So if I get hungry later, I can lick my pocket. Get my potassium. Believe me, I went in the house and got another banana. I eat my bananas. Get on there. Thank you for your cooperation. Come on. This one might have a ceramic in it. Friendly. What is a friendly? Plan is for taters and juicy chicken breasts with fresh waxing cream sauce. Well, ain't nothing wrong with a juicy breast. I tell you that right now. Get these breast risers out of here. Then I have one more thing to do after I get done with this. And I can't deal with it no more. It's stressing me out. There. Get in there. Yeah, by the time I get done, I should have about 200 CD-ROMs to take apart. Oh. I'm telling Eva. And the disk drives I sell to board sort as well. They go with the CD-ROM drives. Same thing. Cucumber. 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 Let me wet my whistle here. Bob Evans. That's for old people. Come on now. Ah. Lipton Diet Green Tea. This stuff is good. It does not taste like it's diet. You're good, Raphael. Oh, look at here. There's a slot froster just laying here, waiting for me. Put that back down there. Up there, put that in the tray. This actually has a, I don't know if that's copper. Nope. Nope. Denied. I take that tantalum off. I don't know why I do that, but I do. It don't devalue it. And then just pop these little itchy wobbers off. Put your finger on them because they'll smack you in the face. There you go. There you go. 63 of the 72. Yeah, we're supposed to be 44 today. And tomorrow we're going to be the next 3 days, we're going to be like high 50s. So that'll be a nice change. Now I just increased my slot processor file. All right, I gotta get this up here. A cute sandwich. Never heard of a cute sandwich. Yeah, I might not be able to get this one. Oh wait, maybe. How does that come out of there? Never seen one like this. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I've never had one like this in all my days. All right, too much time wasted. I pulled one of these out of a thing too this morning again. I don't spend a lot of time on stuff. If I don't want it to come off, so be it. So these I either sell to my scrapyard for breakage, or if I have room on the back of the truck when I go to board site, I'll take them down there. They pay 20 cents a pound with no wire. Breakage here is like 13 cents a pound, but I get so many of them. I miss hunting and fishing, but I couldn't take the cold anymore. I lived there 15 years and then here in Florida 7. Right. Yeah, time does fly. Florida's been cold though. It's been cold. And then the wire I can sell for 45% wire. So yeah, this just depends on like I took a bunch of these in the other day. When did I go to scrapyard? Yesterday. I took a bunch of these in. And 3 machines that I didn't want to take apart. Whoa, I must do that in the wrong spot. I must do that in the wrong spot again. Yeah, I picked up that if you guys watched the video I posted this morning, I got a big gray tote from the scrapyard yesterday, and all those plugs fit in there perfectly, right to the top. Well, I live in Michigan. Maybe in a couple of days, you guys are actually the same temperature as us. We had like a little cold snap, but we're good now. Get in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go throw these out in the barrel. Get them off my bench. And I still got to unload my van from the stuff I picked up from the scrapyard yesterday. Didn't do that yet today. Yeah, we'll pop this IC chip out and a socket. Memory. That's an interesting heat sink. Where is it? There we go. It's got little trim knobbies. Well, I gotta keep it clean. The rest of it ain't so much, but And we got another black fiber, which I'm good with. And another large socket, so that's another, it's probably about a $4 board there. Got my C-Stow yesterday, cost me $100. I was a retired police officer, I could have cost me, damn. Why you gotta be retired to get a discount? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Shred. See if I can get them off of there real quick. All right, so that ain't coming off. Too much time. Too much time. I'll put that in the too much time bucket. Bill, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Camera drooping. I got a droopy camera. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Sorry, scrap it off. Cannot deal with these anymore. Can't deal with them, brother. Get down. Act right. People watching you. Rip the heart out. Rip the heart out. Too many screws for a motherboard. Finito. Finito. Everything has a place. Everything has. Make sure that those batteries are out. Right over. There you are. And the CPUs, all that is. Sometimes I check them because I have found series ones in these sockets. That one's ready to go. That one's ready to go. Three more sticks of memory. Good to go. Yeah. So see the three-prong ones? They're not as beefy as the two-prong one. Should we do one? We'll do. Take a break from computers for a minute. So all you need is a nice Ian Matthews hammer. And hit it right where the plastic, that little lip is. Breaks pretty easy. Bam! That would hurt. And then give it a couple harder whacks so it gets down deep in there. Ugh. Come on off of there. Cut the legs off that little plate. So, oh, we got a little wire in it too. Yeah, so this gobbledygook sticks on everything. Here we go. Yeah, like this stuff here. Look at that. So, like a big old booger. But what's cool, you stick it on there. There's no stickiness on your hands. It's the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. But yeah. So heat that up. That comes off. Number 2 copper. These little ones like this. I mean, depending on how good you break them, like yeah, that came apart pretty good. Yeah, these you can get right off. Hit my leg, man. Hurt my shin. I might need a rub, scrap it off. Will you rub my shin for me, buddy? And like I said, these little circle things are brass. I found 3 out of 4, so that's pretty good. Good odds there. Oh. What am I looking for? Something. And sometimes if you can get these just straight enough, there you go. You just pull it out. And you got copper. Copper. If copper's your thing, you know. So as long as they're kind of straight and they're not a little cockeyed there, you can usually get them to pull out. Like that one. That little bit of goop ain't gonna matter. Straighten that one out a little bit. There we go. And there you go. The rest of this you can throw in the trash. No rubbing. Damn. I'll tell you what, man. I really whacked the hell out of my shin. That thing hurts. One day we'll figure out how to get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, with these, it don't matter. Because when you heat this up, I'll heat it up for you. I don't have a torch. Oh, I got a torch. All right. Sometimes they'll heat up quick, and other times you gotta sit there and play with it. Kids, don't try this at home. Remember, kids, the tip of the flame is the hottest, right, Raphael? So you gotta use a heat gun, I guess, if you don't want to burn up your gas. See how it's just soldered on there. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Oh well. And there you go. So you got nice number 2 copper there. And this is just garbage. But you could probably use a heat gun, but if you don't want to run up your light bill, then use a torch. You throw it in the trash can. There you go. Now I know how to do that. Should charge you for that shit. I get them for free. Anytime I need them, all I gotta do is make a phone call. And actually, I just got like 5 of them from the scrapyard because somebody threw them in the shred pile, or in the shred box. And my manager like, "You want these?" I say, "Yep, I do. Certainly do." So, yeah, the map gas. I haven't bought a map gas tank in a couple of years. I bought some propane ones. Those are cheap. Those aren't too bad. But yeah, I get lucky on the map gas. So yeah, I got a lot of hustling to do here before the end of the month. If I decide to go down to board sort. So. No, I did pretty good on those, Bradley. Be surprised if people that throw those in the scrap pile. I mean, it might be like half full, quarter full, but you can still get a little bit out of them when they're a quarter full. So these things here I sell, they're called MLC. And all I have to do is just cut these little arms off. to make them MLC. And I get tons and tons of these. Let's pin this. That goes over here in this bucket. Don't touch that top. Throw that down there. Hey, maybe we can get a ceramic out of this one. Oldie. Cheap ain't so good. Cheap ain't so good. Yeah, I have a Home Depot right down the street. So yeah, all these here I have to clean up. I can sell them like this for one price, which is a low price actually. Hey Jeanette, how are you? Hope you're feeling better today. So let's see. They have like 3 different categories for these. All right, so if you did no fan, no heat sink, but left the bracket on, and you cut the gold fingers off, that would be $2.40 a pound. And then if you left the, and that would be called a trimmed finger card. A low grade gold finger card would be if you had the fan and the heat sink on it, but this bracket was off. That actually pays $2.50 a pound, so it actually pays more. But once you cut fingers off and stuff, it drops it down. But $2.40 for trimmed fingers. If you're somebody that wants to save gold fingers, you could go that way. And then the other one is gold finger card, no fan, no bracket or no fan, no heat sink with the bracket. So there would be no fan, there'd be no aluminum heat sink, but the bracket would be on there, and the fingers would still be on there. That's $4.70 a pound, which would basically be this one right here. So this would be $4.70 a pound. So then if I took the fan off, I took the heat sink off, and took the bracket off, it would be $4.90 a pound. So it's $4.70 like that. Okay. And if I went like this, now it's $4.90. So it's 20 cents more. These add up, and like I said, I get hundreds of these too. So it just depends on which way you want to go with these. I always go with the $4.90 because it's just an easy thing. Good, Jeanette. I'm glad. A little worried about you there. I have to go to all my credit cards and destroy the ones I don't use anymore. I'm still talking, Steve, so it's all right. It still hurts, but I try to ignore it. That's around 5 to 70 RAM sticks per kilo, or double so much for laptop sticks. Yeah, all my RAM sticks, here they're $23 a pound, but yeah, these here have like 3 or 4 different categories. I used to actually take the heat sink off, take the fans off, take the fingers off when I used to refine, and then leave the bracket on. But now I just, I don't refine anymore. So, almost $5 a pound for these. You can't go wrong. And like I said, I got hundreds and hundreds of them. I mean, hundreds and hundreds. Here, give you let's do this real quick. Now you got me curious. Get off of there. There was sticky stuff on my screwdriver. Then your ends are, shredded. Like the soundboards are a little different. They have a Phillips screw right there in the corner. And then they got the little pedoobles that you got to take off. And most of the time, the pedoobles are brass. And believe it or not, there was a time when I was still learning this crap. And yeah, I saw that this morning. That's too bad. Awesome guy. Well, I would depopulate all this, and I used to put the boards in like these here in lye, because the gold plating goes all the way underneath these sound cards. But I can't get lye no more, and I don't do that anymore, so it don't matter. It don't matter. Cannot buy lye in the state of Michigan. You can buy drain cleaner. So see, like this one here has a heat sink on it. So most of these are easy to just get up underneath them and it'll pop off. Some of these I will pop that off. Other ones I won't. Yeah, it's actually nice today. It's like 44 here. And then it has a little fat chunky tantalum. So pop that off just for something to do. Put that in my little tantalum jar over here. So there you go. Now it's clean. So just those four that came out of this computer. Uh-oh. Done. Hit the keyboard, made stuff pop up. There we go. So this is where we at? Oh, you know, I want to put that on ounces. Ounces is better. 7.75 ounces. So 7.75. So those four boards is $2.37 for just those four. So, but like I said, when you get hundreds of them, the $2 adds up real quick. Well, go play in your garage, Bradley. Go play in your garage. Make some money. Make some money, buddy. And if you have stuff like this, so if you have a card like that, but it has the fingers, it's a finger card. So this would be like a high peripheral board, which I don't even know what high peripherals. I don't think high peripherals even pay that much anymore. Let's reset this. Go to boards, high peripheral. That's low. Where's high? So a high peripheral board, if I cut these fingers off, okay, and sold that board like that, that is worth $2.40 a pound. Now if I go like that, it's $2.90 a pound. So whenever you have fingers on the cards or on your boards, leave them on there. So that's 4.79 ounces on that one. 4.79. 4.79. So that board is worth 4.7. Oh, I put it on pounds. What a dummy. Hold on a minute. I done made a mistake, which is about normal. Go back up here and change that. 4.79 ounces. I put on pounds. 4.79 ounces. And delete that. Delete it, I said. So that's 72 cents for one board. For that board. So I'm over $3 on just those couple of boards that I showed you. I'm going to go. I have a couple things to do. If I don't see you later, have a good day. You too, Bradley. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. Hey, Joseph. One long guy, too. See that? And then even like, this is an old board. But see, it's got a bunch of chippies over there. Chippies up on top. But it's got fingers there. And it's got fingers there. Finger card. Anytime you see fingers, finger card. Even this one here. This one here is actually, this one and this one are the same board, except I left that on there. I'm cheating a little bit. You don't have to really take that off because it's still a fingerboard. So the other one weighed what, 4.79? This weighs 5.74 because of that little board on there, which I could take off, but I'm not going to. So just remember, if they have fingers on them, sell them as finger cards if you're selling the board sort. If not, you can throw them in a garbage can. I try to help you people out. You know how it is. But I see a lot of people that do cut the fingers off and woo, and the weird thing is, what if this is still hot? Josie's a nurse. She'll hook me up if it's still hot and I burn myself. No. So there you go. But I see these people pull like little gold plated pins and stuff like that. If you're gonna refine it, that's fine. But when you're peeling it off of peripheral cards and stuff, then you're losing money. You're losing money. So stop doing it. There's enough gold plated stuff out there that you can get without destroying a board. That's right, recycling. I ain't gonna say no names. Not gonna say no names. So, but no, I mean, I have no problem helping people. But if I help people and they just turn around and do the opposite, then don't ask me no more because I ain't helping you anymore. I'm not going to waste my time. You know what that means. Looks like we got 2 hard drives in this one. Two hard drives. Same thing with hard drives. If they're, well, these are IDE. These are the old style ones. So you want to take the board off of these. If you have the newer style, the SATA, sell the whole board. If you're selling the board sort and you're able to like take it to them, just leave the boards on there. To ship hard drives, forget it. Not even worth happening. Not even worth happening. But the older style IDEs, they're like 13 something a pound. But you definitely want to take those boards off. They used to all be the same price. SATA and IDE boards, they were all just a hard drive board, but now they switched up too. So that's the thing with boards, you have to watch because they switch stuff up on you. I was going to sit down and figure out all the different categories that I sell to board source and to the scrapyard, just out of curiosity. So most of you know, but that's a SATA drive. SATA IDE is pins. SATA is, looks like fingers. But yeah, I just sell them like that. Ooh, that's a 1.5 terabyte. I have a couple 4 terabytes somewhere too. Which only pays $5 a pound for gold pins, and it takes so many to even. Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, if you're gonna do like refine them down the road before you die, then fine. But a lot of these people are just plucking this stuff up. They're depopulating boards, and they deal with board sort, and I just don't understand it. So I mean, if you're gonna do the recycler, the refining thing, and probably do it wrong and kill yourself anyway, why bother? So I don't know. People just baffle me. People baffle me. Scrap it all, especially people from Canada. I don't understand them peoples at all. Can I get back to work? Anything else you need to know? Considered as a low grade yield anyway. SATA is no grade. Well, here IDE is a high grade board, so where SATA is a low grade board. So just all depends on who you deal with, I guess. Look at that. Got my finger stuck. My life in the shambles. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday, depending on the weather. I might take the day off. Freaking awesome. How you been, bud? Good to see you. Been a bit. I appreciate that, sir. Greatly appreciate it. You gotta take all these screws out of these power supplies. All four of them. So yeah, I was pretty motivated yesterday after I started taking all those patch port things apart. So I got them all done. 92 pounds of plugs. So that was awesome, and they were all free. So that was $70 some just for those. And I probably got another 15, maybe $15 in a metal out of them. So we'll go $100 freebie. Can't beat that. And after Raphael said hit him with a hammer, it went really fast. And I spent more time on the packaging than anything else. And I took those that box of plugs apart too. There was 500 plugs in there, each one in its own little plastic package. Determined. Let me sample. Oh, well, then I'm gonna be working. I ain't gonna be working. I'm not a football fan. I'm not really a sports fan. So maybe my next live stream I'll be taking if you want to be really bored, I'll be taking these apart. Stand by. That might be tomorrow. No sledgehammer. Everybody wants to hit stuff with a sledgehammer. It makes it a whole lot worse. Then you got a big mess to clean up too. I don't want to deal with the mess. Well, if it warms up this weekend, maybe I'll bring old man Earl out here and let him run around. Get him out of the house. If he's still alive, who knows? Cat's getting old quick. All right, there's something else in there? No. No, I did not move the shelf yet. I did not. To get some stuff off it. I got that 200-pound motor sitting right where I want to put it, so I got to move that thing. And it won't take long to move it. It won't take long to move it. I'll move it, house. When we're time to walk into that thing. Yeah, I moved. They tore my shit up. shit hurts. So what do you think? We think we got a ceramic in here? Let me get some of that sticky goo-goo stuff off of there. It's almost empty. Earl is 14. I have 2 totes full of CRT yolks, and I have a big heavy tote full of these. That's it. That's all it's on there. But like I said, I have to move. I want to put it right there, going this way. So that motor's sitting right there. Right there. That's a big old motor. And just move this stuff. But then I have to take the shelf, which is back against the door, around this way into the side door, and then scoot it in here. So, I mean, it won't take long to do. It's just black fiber, you say? Well, you got to rain on my parade. Can I get a ceramic? I'm going to make you wait now. I'm going to pop this tantalum off of here. Maybe. Pop this tantalum off of here. Like that. Pop that tantalum off of there. That's going to get a lot cleaner, buddy. It was bad. It was piled to the ceiling. I didn't even have anywhere to walk in here, so I slowly have been getting stuff. There's a big empty space over there by those barrels, so I could walk behind there. But yeah, this was jacked up. If you go back probably about a month and a half ago, when I moved here, yeah, it was terrible. It was to the ceiling, all the way through, all the way up to here where I'm standing. So, but I want to. That area over there I want to use for my copper, like where that table is, right there. So that's gonna be like copper. And then I'm gonna put my little wheelie bins. I got half of them here, that thing with the lid up. I have 8 of those, and I put in my RAM, my refinery ends, my extruded aluminum, 45% wire, copper wire. What else I put in them? So I want to keep everything out of the yard, and keep it all in the garage. So I'm getting it though. I threw a lot of stuff in the shred pile. A lot of stuff in the shred pile. Yeah, exactly, Raphael. It was bad. Oh, it was full. Well, look at some of my, like I said, about a month and a half ago, when I moved in here. You'll be amazed at what was in here. Because I brought everything from the old house that was in the basement down there, which was full, and stuff that was in the yard that was full. Plus, I had barrels of stuff that was, the barrels are full. I'm making Raphael wait on that CPU. He comes here. I think I see some more tantalum, so I might want to take off, Raphael. Just let me know before you leave to eat, so I can show you. I don't want you to miss it. I'm not taking those off. They're too small. All right, you ready, Raphael? Raphael said black fiber. Anybody got ceramic? Look, so I don't know. We're both wrong. Green fiber. Boo. But on a good note, it is still. Where is my screwdriver? Just had it. Isn't that crazy how you can just have something and lose it in a pile here? And it's right here on top looking at me. On the good side, we got a $5 board. So we have another large cycle board, so there's another $5. So right now I'm at 5, 10, 50, I'm at like $20 in just 4 boards. Large cycle boards. We got MLC, green fiber, no metal, 2 sticks of RAM. What's all fans of the green board? You put those in? No, they go into my shred pile. My yard used to buy them as motors, and their buyer no longer wanted them, so they now go into shred. They said there was too much plastic on them. So, and I used to take hundreds and hundreds of pounds of those things. I used to get a crap load of servers. Servers are all on a line. So you know you'd have 6 to 8 fans in a server. Yep, it all goes in the grid now. Unfortunately. There's the fly up in here. I'm careful. Well, I gotta tell you now, this oldie here don't even have a CPU in it because I can see it down there. But once again, it's a large socket board. I haven't lose my ability to not. Right. You're still on a roll, buddy. Every time Raphael guesses, he guesses wrong. Once in a while, he'll get one. We got to give him one. Got to give him one once in a while. We don't want him to give up. And here's another thing with those slot cards. If you get one like this with the box on it, you don't have to take that box off of there. Sometimes you have to take it off because one of these screws will be up underneath it, but this one here, I can just take the bracket off and it's, you know, $4.90 a pound. But yeah, I'm glad my internet is back working good, so I guess they must have did something right. They must have did something right. Where's the screw for this? Here it is. Another one? Oh, there is, right here on top. Duh. Yeah, I know. Never gonna give up. We don't want you to ever give up, Rafa. We want you to keep being wrong. See, then these here, I'll cut those gold connector ends off of there. Like I said, those were 80 cents a pound. They add up really quick. I take them off of those. Take it off the ribbon wire. Bins full of fans. Gotta figure something out with them. Probably 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. Damn. Scrapyard won't take them. Now, see, these are the boards I hate because they got those little. Got like these little. Where you at? There's like a little clippy things in there. So I'm just gonna try to force it out of there. You like my new tool? Look it. Look it. You like it? You like it a lot? I like it a lot. How can I get back under here though? So anybody has a secret to getting those things loose? I know you can kind of get a hold of them and push them, but like that one. Oh, that one came out. So it broke. New tools are even nicer when you don't have to pay for them. Those are a gift. I greatly appreciate it. My pair was about to have it. How can I get that out of there without struggling? I don't get many of these, but when I do, they make my butthole pucker up. Once you get the board so you can bend it, you can pretty much pop them out. There you go. Usually. Slide. There ain't no sliding. Ain't no sliding allowed, buddy. I'm a patient man, brother. I'm a patient man. Is it time to end this puppy yet? Let me see. There's a fly in here. That's only 2 hours. I got a fly bugging me now. I got something for his butt though. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Right there behind me. See that little box? Look at here. Look at here. I'll zap his ass. He can move here. That fly gonna get knocked out. You do your own gold fingers and gold pen. Nope, I quit doing that years ago. I usually sell my my ceramic CPUs, my my ceramic gold crystal oscillators. This is for Raphael. You hear it? I sell him these. I sell him gold fingers, and I sell him gold BGAs like this. But and he pays damn good for them. He pays way more than the board source does, like almost double on some things. But I told him that this year when I send him the stuff, I want him to refine it for me, and I'll just he charges 25%. So I told him, you know, whatever gold, just send me back the gold. So instead of just outright selling it, I just want to start collecting a little bit of gold. I have a barrel of the ribbon wire from like the CD-ROMs sitting in acid for over 1.5 years now. And I don't want to do nothing with it, so I don't exactly know what to do with it. But it's all in here. I don't want to. The time to filter this, it takes forever. I'll show you. No, I ain't putting no gloves on, Scrap It All. Get over it, buddy. Get over it. Not happy. So this is what it is. Hold on, I need some line. Oh God, people. So it's all ribbon wires like that, but you see all that stuff floating in there? That's all the gold. Stirry. We're getting sleepy. So you see all that bouncing around? That's all the gold off of the ribbon wire. But I mean, this is about, I don't know, just under half full. And I said that's been in there for 1.5 years. Because I quit refining and it just sits there. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to break down here and filter it out. Because I have some here. This stuff is so freaking nasty and dirty. A lot of the green stuff on the boards came out of it. And this has been sitting for over 1 year. So when you dissolve this, you know, all that, the gold will dissolve, so you'll still have all the trash there. But what I'm probably going to do, we're scrapping Irish when you need them, right? Is I'll probably end up filtering this out and sending. I love this bucket too, the locks. Yeah, that's what this is, hydrochloric and peroxide. But I'll probably have to end up filtering it out and then letting the foils dry. And then put them in a glass jar and just send them down to my refiner. I send all the other stuff because I don't even know why I do it anymore. It's like pulling tantalums off a board. It's a habit. But this whole bucket is filled with, you know, this is what it is. I mean, there's billions in here. And I have all those stacks right there. That's all CD-ROMs over there that I have to do. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 stacks. I think I counted there was like 170 the other day. So it's just a habit of pulling them out. You know, even some of this stuff out of some of the machinery stuff I was doing. So, you know, what do I do with it? What do I do with it? And Scrap It All, I don't know if you watched my video the other day, but I got a bunch of these. These are all copper. I'm not going to sit here and pull these out. If you want them, I'll send them to you. You can have them. And I'm gonna use these. Y'all watching? I'm gonna use my new tool. But if you just grab it, it pulls right out. But it's tedious. I think they're copper. I'm pretty sure they're copper. Stand by. Let me. I dropped it. Found it. Okay. Whew. Don't send what? What are you talking about? Yeah, see there? Hard to see, but they are copper. All right. If you want them, buddy, you can have them. And I have like a bunch of. I get these from a company. Can't have that one up there. So I go to my copper book. But I don't want to sit here and do these. I have a bunch of loose ones in barrels out there. So if you want them, buddy, you can have them. I don't know what they'll weigh. They don't weigh crap. I mean, they're heavy now because they're in the casing, but when you pull them out, they don't weigh. They don't weigh nothing. But you gotta get a little one of these little pair things here. See, look. See, that's tedious. Look, you see? See how they come out like that? Pepidol's losing money. He said I could have them, and now he said they're doing it. Shut up. I know you scrap it all. You drive me crazy with that scrap it all. Oh, see, that one went away. But who has time to sit here and do this? I got bigger fish to fry. Speaking of fish, it sounds good for dinner. Oh, I'll have to send you a pair of these, man. These are nice. Milwaukee. And they're nice and thick. I mean, it's hard to see it, but see how thick that blade is inside there? Mine were like real thin. The tip was broke off. Terrible. No. I got these at Home Depot. They're I actually had to go. I looked in the tool thing. They're in the electrical section where I found them. All right, buddy. So yeah, we'll hook up and get your info, and I'll get some more of these together because I know I got a bunch of them laying around. So they got to go. Not gonna do nothing. Then on top of that, since I got y'all here, I'm gonna send all this stuff. This is all gold bearing material. From when I used to do this stuff, when I moved, I found all these pins and it's just like bags of a bunch of these connectors and little CPU deals, but there's mountains and mountains of this stuff that I have too. I'm not sending you nothing. Look at the heavy pins on that. So I got to get with Electronic Scrapper. He's right here in Ohio, and see if he wants. He sent me an email. I got to get back with him. So if you want, this is like 20-some pounds. This bottom one's heavy as hell. But I say when I used to do this stuff, I don't do it. I can sell it for $1 a pound at board sort, but if somebody can do something with it that I know, I'd rather give it to them than sell it to board sort. So, and then I have this, and then I have a bunch of silver contacts that I'm going to send down and give those to Electronic Scrapper as well. So I got to clean out this stuff because I don't do it, and it's just sitting. Just sitting. So it's just taking space on the shelf. So I'm trying to get rid of all that, all the stuff that's just sitting around. Oops. It's got to go. I had I don't know what I even did with that. I had another one of them little glass jars. Actually had some, oh, it's right here. Just had gold plated stuff in it. So it's all copper. But if you look at the bottom, so all the gold came off of this. So that's all gold flakes in there. But 9/15 of 2021. That's how long that stuff's been in there. So that all has to get filtered. See, it's all copper. So, like I say, I don't do it anymore, and I don't even have interest in doing it. I could care less about it, to be honest with you. It's too much time in refining. Send me some silver con. Shit, he don't know what to do with those. I told him to get a whole electronic scrapper, and happens in all the world. Yeah, he's got a guy that is he's sending silver to, and the guy's sending him like silver shot and all that crap. Scrap it all, at least get you a bar, or not scrap it all. Electronic scrapper, and the guy is awesome at what he does. I'm not going to recommend somebody if they're doing shoddy work, but everybody has their thing, and I put it out there once. I'm not gonna sit there and keep kissing your butt. All I can do, man. Some of the stuff he does just irks me, but still love the guy. I'm not gonna hold anybody's hand. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind and I have one lung on top of it. So, but I take the precautions, and when I used to do it, damn, that was some thick wire. Look at that, scrap it up. Would you strip that? Would you strip it? I was extremely careful. Even pouring this stuff, it was like super slow motion to do it, just so I didn't splash or any of that stuff. I had a few spills, but they were controllable. I had worse ones when I was melting metal, when I used to melt copper and stuff. That was my own fault, because I had it kind of like a shelf or table, but just like this. So I had the mold like a dumbass sitting like this. So copper is like crazy heavy when it's melted in its liquid form. So as I was pouring it into the mold, that happened. So all the copper went, on the ground. I had some on my shoe, and so. But I had a crucible blow up on me, and how I did not get, and I was only like 10 feet away, and how I did not get hit with one piece of that crucible, I'll never know, because it should have killed me. But I heard it 3 houses down, bouncing off of stuff. And so I moved. I still find little pieces of the graphite was in my backyard. So yeah, I got lucky there. So the good Lord was looking out for me there. He said, "Anyways, Mike, you got things to do. You got people to aggravate. Ain't you a time, son?" So I shied away from it for a long time, but I'm probably going to start getting back into it. When I do my motors, my electric motors, I have I sweep the floor real good. So then I get all the copper dust off the floor. So I'm just going to melt this just to see what happens. I have a little crucible already in the furnace that's filled with this. So it's just, little odds and things. So, yeah. And, the crucible blew up because it was also my fault, because, I was all geeked because, I got the furnace and the crucible, and I got all kinds of molds, and, to pour stuff in and make stuff. And poor Ralph Morick, because, he casts a lot. I mean, I was just, killing him with questions. And so, he helped me through a lot of, but what I did was, it was in the summer. It was actually the first time I did it was like on one of my birthdays. And there's a video somewhere when I did it. But I left everything outside overnight. So when I came out the next morning, I said, well, I'm going to finish doing this, because I was doing aluminum and copper. Well, because it was morning, all the dew, it absorbed the moisture into the crucible. And, I didn't realize that, that was going to be an issue. Because the day before, Ralph told me, he said, take your crucibles and put them in your oven at like 200, 250 for about a half hour or so. That way, any moisture that's in there will draw out. Well, I didn't think about it. I stuck it in there, and boom! I mean, it just took off. So it totally destroyed it. Yeah, Ralph was really good like that. Like I said, Ralph, that's what he does, castings and stuff. But it shied me away, and I haven't done it since. And that was probably 3-4 years ago, at least 3. Another $5. So it's just refining. You have to be careful. Melting metals, you have to be careful. Scratching out a computer, you have to be careful because shit pop you in the eye, and some people don't wear safety glasses, and they wear gloves, but then they take them off. But I do look sexy in the glasses. Oh my god. So yep, that moisture blew that bad boy up. What else do we want to do? Anything else? Call it a day, or I want to do something else. I haven't unloaded my van yet. Oh, that's what I want to check. I cut these off a welder, and the last welder I did, everything was aluminum wire, and it was an old welder like this one. We're good. We got copper. I bought those on Amazon. I bought like a box. It was like 12 in a box or something. They come in handy, and tell you what. All right, so this was a welder. So I'm gonna show you something. I don't preach safety because I'm not a very good safety guy myself. But check this out. Like all my grinders, none of them have a guard on. I have like 4 grinders. The kind can be easy, but involve plenty of safety gear and a lot of brain use. What many peeps are, and time. It takes a ton of time. Hey Ryan, how are you, buddy? To invest in a granulator of some sort for processing plastic. Too much money and lots of good stuff. Yeah, you can't do nothing with plastic, unfortunately. So yeah, so look at this is a welding. Okay, came off of that yellow welder that I have. That's the wrong wire. Stand by. Now here's the right wire. But look at this. Okay. You see the gauge of that wire? But then they put some tape and they put a little plug on there. What's wrong with that picture? That's what I mean. This is how people get hurt. And then here, I guess they just had a little problem, so they just spliced it. So, but I don't know. But I mean, I'll strip all this. I'll put except for this piece. So yeah, this is like what those Canadian people do. Some stuff like that. Then I had a bunch of these from my scrapyard. They're the appliance plugs, which strip out very nicely. So I pay $1 a pound for these. I was paying a little bit more, but they, I talked to them, and I said you're getting it all back, number 2 wire. So we're down to $1 a pound, and plus I get the brass on top of it. So I do pretty good on these, and I usually get, every time I go up there, I get probably 20 or 30 of them. This guy brings them in all the time. So these go in a wire box for me. So I have a wire box, I have a motor box, and I have a electronics box at the scrapyard. So that's what I say. I want to try to stay more with just computers, no cable boxes, none of that crap. I mean, if I get 1 or 2 at the scrapyard, that's fine. But I mainly want to do the copper and the computers. Because, as most of you guys know, since I moved, I pay, my rent's like $12.50 a month, and I got to pay $35 for a half dead cat. So I pay $12.85 a month for my rent. So my rent's paid till June, May May. It's paid till May. I paid 6 months in advance when I moved in. I signed the papers on November 1st. I moved in here on November 14th. That's how long it took me to get all my stuff moved over here. I didn't actually live in the house till the 14th. So any of my computers, I just take all that money and I throw it on my rent. So my rent is always 2-3 months ahead. And then the copper, brass, aluminum, wire, whatever I take to the scrapyard, my monthly bills like lights, gas, all that crap is only like $300. So for $1,500 a month, that pays everything. And then the rest I just put in the bank or put in my pocket but I want to save up because I still want to do some dealings with my computer guy. You know who you are. So. But like I said, I have to get everything here organized so that I can just go and work every day and not be tripping over stuff and stuff like that. But I am slowly getting it done. Slowly. That's all I got to say about that and anything else. Like motors, before I moved here, that other house blew up from me buying it, I bought a lot of motors from the scrapyard. Every time I go, I'd buy 30, 40 motors. So I had, I think, 8 5-gallon buckets full of motors. And, Shark's cheap. You don't want to pay nothing. So, I would have had to move all them down here. And I was like, I can't move all those down here. So I talked to my yard manager. I said, look, I got a problem. I said, I have to sell those motors back to you. I says, just give me motor price for them. I'm going to lose some money, but that's fine. This popped up, so, I didn't really, at the time, I just wasn't sure what was going on. I was so stressed out. So he said, yeah, bring them all in. So I did 2 van loads, and when he, I told him just hold the receipt because I got more coming. He said, so he held the receipt. So it was $1,100 was what he paid me for them, and he paid me exactly what I bought them off of him, 40 cents a pound. He didn't dock me nothing. So I was gonna say that's how good my relationship is with my scrapyard. I didn't lose a freaking penny. They paid me everything that I paid, and they have that. They have a big Gaylord box in the back warehouse with all those motors in. He said, whenever you want them back, they're back there. Just, So I just had to give me $1,100. But there's some in there I didn't want, some like really big ones. But he said, I could pick through them and, take the ones I want. So that saved my ass. San Antonio pays $3.20 for number 1 copper, 20 cents a pound for motors, aluminum between 20 cents for dirty and 55 for. I think we're at $2.95 for number 2, $3 for number 1. No, $3.15 for number 1, $3.10 for number 1, and $3.15 for Bear Brake. But the copper, I usually take it in a few hundred pounds, so I get a little boost. I get between 10 and 15 cent boost on each one. Oh, my scrapyard. Like I said, I have 2 yards. They have 2 yards, and they're both awesome. It's just amazing. Scrapyards, like I said, they're hard to deal with. But I got damn lucky. The guys that own my yard, they bought it from the other people, and the other people were just total pricks. Their attitude was you were doing them a favor bringing your stuff to them. That's just how they worked. So when these guys bought it, I used to break down monitors. So I would just take like the metal part of the monitor, take the plastic off, and throw them in there. And the young guy came over there and introduced himself, and I was like, yeah, he didn't say he was the owner, but I knew something was up. So I told him, I said, these are good for shred, right? He's like, yeah. I said, well, why don't you guys tell me your e-waste? And he looked at me kind of confused, and he's like, why wouldn't we? And my exact words to him was, because the bitch that's in there won't sell me a rock off the parking lot. He said, well, that's why she ain't here no more. So, and that started my relationship with them. They had 3 yards, and one was so they had like 2 regular yards, and then their other yard was like industrial. A lot of the car companies, like the defective frames and stuff like that. The heavier structure steel and stuff went there. But and it was funny because they had a Gaylord box there full of boards. There was that much dust on it. I mean, it sat there. He said it sat there for years. So, and then they had a 5-gallon drum, metal drum full of hard drives and stuff. So he said, go look at it and see if you want it. So I bought it. I think I bought everything for like $80. And in the barrel, underneath all the hard drives, it was almost in between a quarter and a half full of all memory. So I made a killing on that one. And then they had the same thing at the other yard that's further out from me. I was loading up a Gaylord box there, and the yard manager out there was like, "Oh, we got this barrel here. You want to look at it?" So I looked at it, and he had a bunch of motherboards on top of it with that much dust. And I found out that they used to take apart their computers. So they would throw the RAM and the CPUs, in a barrel, and then the motherboards, they would throw separate. So, I have a video on this one too. That barrel was almost full of CPUs and RAM. I paid $80 for that barrel, and I made 4,000, 5,000 on it. So yeah. Hey Earl, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I've had some good hits with the scrapyard. But like I said, if you can wheel and deal with them, it's an awesome hookup. Look at that. I took that apart. For what? I have no idea. That brass? So, got 4 local yards, but I'm having difficulties to keep up with all at the same time. So major recycling plants here with 10-acre sites and probably 50 smaller ones. So where my house is, within a 5-mile radius, if I put my house in the middle, there is 23 scrapyards. 23. And I only deal with one. Because the rest of them act like you own some. That ain't good. Let's see here. Hold on. That is something. I don't know what. Not magnetic. Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then I get a good look like that. But it's magnetic. That is not magnetic. That is copper. Score. What is this? That could be. Not sure though. Feels like aluminum. No, it is copper. I can see it on the edge. Ooh. This one I don't know though. Stainless maybe? Does it spark? Cover yours, people. Stinks. Wow. Yep. Yeah, I got 22 of them right around here. But like I said, my main yard is 3 miles away, and what's nice is I literally go out of my driveway. I go down to the end of my block, make a right, go to the end of that street, which is only like a block and a half, make a left, go down till I get to where I have to turn for the scrapyard. I make another left, and it's literally a mile because here we have roads like 8 mile, 9 mile, 10 mile. So I'm on 9 mile, so the yard is actually on 8 mile. So it's a mile down, and you're right there. Quick. Now the other yard is like 16 miles away because it's like out in the suburbs. But I ain't complaining. I don't know what that is. We're gonna throw it in the shred. I'm tired of dealing with it. 10 miles, so that would be 20. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm fortunate. have stuff that close. And then I used to have 15 computer stores at one time, and believe it or not, they all dried up. I actually have I think 3 left. So yeah, they all went out of business. And then I have about 5 scrappers that come around with computers and boards and stuff. I buy it off of them. And how I do that is, if they have a bunch of loose boards, the one guy kind of taught him how to separate it, so he did a decent job. Still not the best at it, but I'll weigh up all their stuff, category it all, and I pull a board sorts spreadsheet when you sell them something, because you can go in there and put the prices in, and it'll tell you, what it is. And whatever board sorts price is for me, I cut that in half, and I give him half of whatever I would make on it. So, in the long run, I'm breaking even, I guess. Now, if the prices go down, then I'm screwed. Then I lose some money. But that's a chance I take. It's time for a patty. So, but it's just, this can be draining. It can be fun. There's days I come out here and it's just like, why bother? But, you get in a slump sometimes. You get in a slump. But I come out here every day, 7 days. But I need a break because my legs are bothering me, my feet are bothering me, my shoulders are bothering me. So I need to just go sit on my big fat ass for a while. Play video games. Be a bum. Be a bum for a day. Try to be a big fly. No date. No date. Trying to burn 6 minutes so I can get off here. $5,188. I won't be able to see that, but it's down there in the corner. 1988. Googly moogly. You get into a slump when you're doing it. Yeah, and like I said, I do it for a living, so if I want my bills paid, I want to put some groceries down my neck. That's some trucker lingo there for y'all. And I have to come out here and do it. That's why I want to get all this crap, side little stuff done. Then I can just concentrate on just doing like copper and what are those things? Computers. Short-term memory. So we'll scrap it all. Like I said, I'll get those little boxes together. Like I said, I got 3 more totes out in the driveway. I got to go through. I got to separate all those boards. And I know there's a bunch of loose ones in there. So I'll get them all together, keep them boxed up, and when you're ready for them, let me know. Let me know. And I expect a 3-hour video on it. It'll benefit you, not me. If he thinks to scrap it all, putting Roger's link up there to do these. I thought that was funny as hell when I did that. And I put it in my vice table too. I didn't even put it in a vice. It fell right out. I got hundreds of these things too. Hundreds of. I'm not taking that off of there. Sorry, buddy. Have to go, Mike. Heavy bone density test at the hospital and haven't been studied yet. But you better get on that, girl. Don't be slacking off. But I'm glad you're better today. I am very, very glad. That was full time. Yeah, it is. Are you streaming on another? No, just this one. This is it. This is enough. This is actually too much. See, I got all this crap here too. Look at. I don't know if you can see it back there. All these little stupid connector things. So I figured it out. Most of the round ones are copper. These here are usually brass. These little slide-on deals. So I figured that out. Except this one here. This one here is copper. But see, I gotta clean all this crap because it's just I keep it throwing. You can tell I was playing with the device. Look at. What we got here. That's a Casino Windsor token. That's a quarter token for the casino. They don't even take those anymore. They give you a paper voucher. Good luck cashing that in. So I'm glad I'm leaving. And that prick showed up. We're just talking a bunch of shit about you too. I was. Okay. 4:30, I'm leaving. Later, guys. You still gonna give me 20 cents a pound for those patch thingies, Chris? Are you? Are you? Are you? Have a good one, Raphael. Raphael's going to eat. There you go. You done refreshed it. All right. Oh, I got like 50 seconds and I'm out of here. So, scrap it all. I'll get with you on those. And appreciate everybody here except for Board Sort. I'll probably be back tomorrow. We'll have the CD-ROMs or something. I gotta get those done. I got like 200 of those things I gotta do. Yeah, so I can do. You did make money. You don't make no. You gotta wait for your money. You gotta wait. Hey, did you watch Shark Scrapper's live stream Sunday, Chris? Check that out. He was saying some company was coming to Georgia buying e-waste and stuff. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Scrap it all. Appreciate you. Everybody was in here. Like I said, appreciate y'all. And I will probably catch you all sometime tomorrow. Same time, same bad station. So take care. Roger, don't work too hard, buddy. Looking for that update, but talk to y'all later. It won't let me leave. You gotta drive to go. No, you. They buy like big bulk, like you. Look, I already ended my live stream, man. Yeah, they buy like semi loads. Just to watch his video, you. Sorry, piece of crap. Jeez. All right, let me try this again. StreamYard loves me. Bye, people.